Hi everyone, welcome to the very first content piece of the year, straight from the content studio here at Invisible Walls in beautiful Copenhagen, Denmark. My name is Artyom, I'm the brand community manager, and yeah, you probably read the title and ask yourself,
holy Jesus, what is that? What the f*** is that?
We have a very good reason for that. We want to address one of the biggest feedback points from the last playtest in 2024, but also the one that we had at the beginning of the year. And that one is matchmaking, or more or less the lack of a great matchmaking experience. Until a couple of weeks ago, neighbors adopted the peer-to-peer matchmaking system. Some of you may be familiar with this, but let me explain this real quick. As soon as the game starts, all the players in the lobby will join and connect to the host's PC. So the lobby leader, aka the host, will become the main focus point regarding connection and connection issues and also matchmaking. Everybody is basically dependent on this one person to have a very good internet connection in the machine that can run smoothly for everyone to enjoy the game. We have noticed that obviously doesn't work in the last two playtests. People waited too long to find the games. If they were in the lobbies and were lucky enough to find the game, it was sometimes uneven. You had one team with 4 players, another team with 3 players, and the game just started. Or you had players leaving during the game, which would leave the places vacant, and then you had 2v4s, sometimes maybe even 1v4s. And in worst cases, you had the host being a very salty and sour loser who left the game and thus ended the game. So we are moving to dedicated servers. Yeah, we have decided to basically restructure everything we have in the code right now. When we have the dedicated servers, it is much easier to find a game. It is much easier to fill up the game as well with hot joining, which we are currently working on as well. And it's much easier to host the lobby, connect to it, and really start the game. And not everything is dependent on the host. We are also looking at server providers, so we have the best servers you can get to enjoy the game and express the skills as Kevin mains or preferably chat mains. But now you can ask, why not just add another playtest for the dedicated servers and just let us play on the 11th? Good question, if you had it. If not,
do not be sorry. Be better.
We have a certain amount of players who have signed up for playtests. This is like our playtesters pool. And throughout all the playtests, we keep giving more and more people access to the game. So right now we're around, I think, a couple 10,000, and this stacks up because we cannot revoke the access. You will have access to the next playtest and all the playtests afterwards as well. As soon as you have access, Steam will send you an email telling you, hey, you got access to the playtest, you're invited, download the application right here. This is a one-time message, important. So we cannot tell you, if you don't follow the Discord or the Steam page rigorously, that we have another playtest coming up. We are dependent on the one email we can send when people have access, and since we cannot revoke access, this is a one-time thing per user. So one email per user. And we would rather keep the amount of playtesters in the queue higher for the big updates, like for example dedicated servers, which we need to stress test with a lot of players at the same time. So we decided to push this playtest back instead of giving access to another few thousands who will not receive an email when we go live with the dedicated servers playtest. And we 100% know that we need a lot of people to stress test these servers. So we are banking everything on one big playtest, possibly a few weeks later, possibly a month later. And we will start to have like little technical tests. This is how we refer to them. You've seen maybe the announcement we did last time, where we asked for 24, 30 volunteers to test a new feature. And it is this, the dedicated servers feature. And it's less about playing the game. It's more about, hey, can we connect here? Can you connect here? Is everybody in the lobby? How long did you queue? What were the problems? Are there system requirements? Or any kind of bug that leads to not having the best matchmaking experience. And we want to make sure that this feature is right and we get the most amount of players to receive the notification for the playtest, play the game, stress test the servers. And so while we don't really have an exact date right now, we're taking a little bit more time. So maybe in March we can hopefully do this. So yeah, tell your friends, tell everybody you know that you want to play the game with or play the game against, that we are soon launching a very big playtest with almost everybody on the list having access to the game. I'll be straightforward. I'll close this video off with one question. What do you want to see about the game or about Invisible Waltz? Let me know in the comments, let me know via DM, however you want. And yeah, I'm looking forward to a bit of feedback and try my best to listen and answer to everyone. And yeah, I'm very interested to hear. Do you want to see Q&As? Do you want to have interviews with some of our developers? Do you want to see more of the game itself? Or yeah, let me know. I actually don't know what you want to say. So looking forward to that.